Aquí estamos en la última entrevista de esta noche, en la 8ª edición del MxMF y una leyenda del power metal, del symphonic metal, Zona Ártica. Welcome to Mexico, welcome to the MxMF. How are you feeling tonight?
Good.
The warmest greeting to an interview is with a custom bottle of mezcal, okay? You want to check it out?
Thank you.
Have you ever tried mezcal?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, maybe back in the day when we maybe drank a little bit more, so...
Maybe we should drink it first and then do the interview.
That would be nice. Can we have some shots of mezcal? ¿Podemos tener un poquito de mezcal aquí en el set? Va. Okay, let's do a little shot of mezcal. Are you fine with that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I can take a small one. Sure,
Salud. Now we begin the interview.
why not? All right, let's try again.
So you've been for a whole week here in Mexico.
Yeah.
Which cities have you visited? How have you enjoyed your time here?
Well, we have enjoyed it quite well, but which cities? Let's see. We went to Chihuahua, Monterrey, where else?
Yes, San Luis
Yeah,
Potosí.
Potosí, and then we're here, and we're still going to Tijuana, and I probably forgot some, but yeah, it's been pretty hectic because we get up at 5 in the morning and travel to the next place, and then we play at night, so there hasn't been too much sleep.
Okay. You've been doing some club shows these nights, but today it's a huge festival. So how do you enjoy the most playing live? In a festival or in these clubs where you can be near to the people?
Yeah, I think the festivals are a nice change to playing clubs. I prefer clubs myself.
Yeah, it's more intimate, and yeah, I prefer clubs as well. Of course, it's really nice and nice change during the touring to have this kind of festival in the middle of the tour. So, yeah.
Zona Ártica is probably one of the most liked bands here in Mexico. A lot of people and a lot of friends of mine like power metal, and they love Zona Ártica. How have you felt the response from the audience this time that you're touring here?
I think it's been very good. I mean, we have had quite a lot of people, and they all seem to enjoy it. So it's been really fun, and it's a little bit sad that we only have this festival and one more show, and then we have to go home. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun trip. Yeah.
Amazing. So after a lot of years, more than 25 years touring, playing live, what goes through your mind before hopping on stage?
What's for breakfast or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, you maybe go through some of the songs in your head before or something like that, but it's really, personally, I'll just try to calm down and think of as little as possible before you go on stage, because when you start thinking, you start overthinking, and then you get into trouble. So
Of
just,
course.
take it easy, take a deep breath, and just go for it.
That happens sometime. Are there any difficulties that you would say come with touring and being on the road for so long?
Yeah, we are old, so we need to sleep more.
Yeah, I think that's the basic thing.
It's always the long hours on flights.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I mean, we've been doing this for so long.
Yes.
And we are so used to being around each other and everything, so it's really easy going. I mean, that's the only little whining we can do is like we don't get enough sleep. That's it.
Of course. And all this tour has been a lot about your newest album, Clear Call Beyond. So you have a lot of classics in your set list. How do you manage to put some of the newer songs in the set list? Because we know that fans want to hear the classics. Is that a struggle sometimes?
It's getting more difficult after every album, you know, like, oh fuck, we haven't played that song that long time, and people are screaming that song, and yeah, I don't know, we have like 100 songs to pick, so it's really, really difficult.
Totally, yeah. And how's the response from the audience when you play these new songs? Do you think the fans are still craving the songs as much as they've done in the past years?
I hope so. And of course, the new album is a lot faster than
Yes.
quite the previous one. So I think it's something that people have been waiting for, and it seems that they enjoy it a lot. So I think we're on the right path, and I think it's very important for us to do new music as well, and not just become a nostalgic act. We can save that for later.
Totally. That's very important. And for example, I know that Sonatas Arcticas sound is very peculiar. It's almost a brand in the genre. So I think it has become a brand. So is it difficult sometimes to create new music? Because I don't know if the fans or even labels would prefer for you to stay in the same line. But I think creatively and musically, you try to push yourselves in the boundaries. Have you experienced that?
I think we've been very lucky, like even since the beginning, we have really almost zero input from the label. So they let us do what we do, and then when the album is ready, we go, well, here you go, good luck, you know. And part of it, of course, comes because we live in the middle of nowhere, so they never show up to check on what we're doing, and I think that's really good. And I think it's also very rare that you have this kind of creative freedom, like total freedom. I mean, we just give the master, and then it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, so we just have to rely on each other to make sure it's good before we give it to them.
Totally. Regarding the genre, tonight we have a lot of extreme metal. I think sometimes clean vocals are lacking on the stage. How's your feeling of sharing this festival with a lot of extreme metal bands? Is it a difficulty as well?
To be honest, it's really scary.
It is scary. I used to be a huge fan of Pestilence when I was teenager, in my 20s. So I sort of know a little bit about death metal and stuff like that.
That's very cool. How are you? Do you enjoy the extreme metal?
Yeah, sometimes, and I think, of course, it's interesting to play here, as being the odd band out, so to say. So it's going to be really interesting to see what people think, but I think it's going to go well.
I think that as well. So, last but not least, we have a lot of younger people in the audience. I think it's very cool when you see 16 to 20-year-old kids just going to metal festivals and getting to see Sonata Arctica for the first time. So what would you say to all those younger fans?
Well, thanks for coming, and I think it's really amazing that new people still get interested in the band, and we're not just a bunch of middle-aged men playing for adult middle-aged people.
Of course.
So I think it's really exciting, and it keeps us also fresh, when the kids come to the show. It's great, I think so.
That's very cool. Well, we know that you need to get ready for the stage, so thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being here. And last question, what do you thought about the mezcal?
It was okay, yeah. I should have more after the show. Yeah.
You will have a whole bottle of this. So that's for you. That's for you.
Yeah, don't miss the flight tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Y así cerramos esta edición de las entrevistas del primer día del MxMF.